Look at my hat. It is standing erect. Yes. I make a great Grinch. Look at that. Look at that. Black Label Grinch. I make a great Black Label Grinch. Look at that. My hat, it's standing erect. Look at that. It's standing erect. Hey, Victory, it's great to see you. Yes, it is a fantastic evening. You want here? Let's give you the full view here. I'm like, gotta make sure it's standing straight up though. I'm the Black Label Grinch. When I steal something, I don't give it back. My heart doesn't grow bigger and I become nice. When I steal something, I keep it. Yeah, so let me send out the link. Hang on one moment. The Grinch who stole Thanksgiving. Okay, there I am. So I'm going to send out a link. Wait a minute. I want to tell my friend Lance. All right, I sent him a link. All right, let me figure out where I am. Rumble, what are you doing? Come hither. Yes. I need another Grinch to join me. Join if you are free. Okay, I'm going to put up a link. I should have shot a thumbnail for this in my Grinch outfit. This Grinch outfit is so comfortable. What are you doing? I'm just going to jump up on the desk. Hang on one second. I'm sending out the link. What are you doing? He's like, Holly, what are you doing? Hey, Blazin, how are you? It's great to see you. Look, I'm all fancied up. My hair got really long. Anyway. So I don't celebrate, Thanksgiving and stuff like that. I celebrate what's in the Bible. But anyway, you guys celebrated probably. How was your... I did cook. Thank you. I'm the Black Label Grinch because when I steal something, I don't give it back. I keep it. My heart stays cold, shriveled up, small, tiny. I'm mean and cruel. You can tell by my hat. It better stay. I wasn't going to pass up a free turkey from ShopRite. So I cooked the turkey. Next time, I'm going to get a 20-pound turkey if it's free. That way I can offer more people food. But I did cook turkey, stuffing, gravy, a pumpkin pie, and I shared it with the elderly lady downstairs. Oh, cranberry sauce, can't forget that. And the other part of it I'm going to share with my cousin, but I really didn't sit down to eat a plate yet. Like, I cooked it. I picked at the turkey while I was eating it. I ate the stuffing while I was making that, but I never sat down to actually eat a plate of food. I've got this whole big pumpkin pie. The elderly lady, she tells me after I go to the store yesterday, she goes, oh yeah, they're going to give me apple pie and stuff. I don't need any. And I'm like, oh, Well, at least the pumpkin pie was only $4. So my cousin's going to get half a pumpkin pie. It better stay up. It's paramount. I sent my godmother a picture in me with I told my godmother, I was like, I won't say her name, but I was like, Godmother Jay, if you get bored, come check me out on YouTube. I'm gonna have my Grinch outfit. 50 years old, going on 5. You know what? We gotta get some people on the panel with me. Where's Mountain Man Bob? I got stories about him. I got stories about hot retarded chicks. He would be great to get on the panel. Hey, Green Soul, how are you? It's great to see you. How you like my outfit? Okay, I'm starting with Thanksgiving. Okay, I'm starting with Thanksgiving. I'm going to continue on through Christmas, and I'm going to steal New Year's too, but I'm not giving it back. It's mine. Are you free? ? Why don't you come join me on my panel? ? That way I can tell stories about you to your face. Period. I'm serious! ! I just fired an HTV video up now. Period. My cat. He's hiding behind the mirror. I taught Rumble how to hide and seek. He's hiding behind the mirror, waiting for me to walk past so he can jump out at me and scare me. Hang on a second. You want to see Rumble? Hang on a second. There he is. Uh-huh. This is like the only exercise he gets. All right. I can play with you right now, but I don't think my audience wants to see you chase after a laser. Right? It's great to see you guys. Oh, Green Soul. I was looking up, excuse me, I don't mean to go off camera. Just please excuse me if I do step to the side. There might be somebody stalking me online, trying to catch me doing something wrong, so I'm not going to give them ammo. So, Green Soul, I was on Facebook and I heard Alex Gray was having some sort of party up in New York, about an hour and a half away from your area. Hey, Giant B, what am I up to? You're looking at it. I think my outfit. So nice and soft and comfy. Yep. He's got some good artwork. I used to get into his stuff. I used to have his artwork all over my computer and stuff. This is actually warm. I should keep it on. I keep going limp though. Anybody want to join me on the panel? That's what I started up. Yeah, it is. It's nice and soft and fuzzy. Look at that. No grays. Look at that. I got rid of them. Yeah. MMMC. Hey, how are you? Okay, here, let's get the party started. I could go for a beer. Do you have one? A glass of wine. I could go for a glass of wine. Probably shouldn't admit that, though. They're proper Grinchy pants, right? They are. Oh, I guess that would help if I gave you a link. Hang on a second. I was going to tell stories about you. Hang on. Uno momento. Hang Hang on a second. I got to write this out. TTPS colon backslash StreamYard.com. It looks like it says Hissy Fit. 2. You know what I could have done? I could have made it easy. I could have just dropped it in the chat room. Nope. I'm going to make it difficult. His UZQZNY. Okay. Yeah. Uh-oh. So, you went to his Halloween party? Man, Green Soul, I might be jealous. How was it? Did you get dressed up as something? I would have gotten dressed up as a mummy. The last time I dressed up for Halloween was 2014, right before I fell to pieces because of MK Ultra. Went running through a neighborhood naked, reenacting hunting parties I was put through as a kid. And I never knew, so that happened the morning of December 20th, 2014. I'll never forget. I called the cops on myself twice, encouraged the second party to call them a third time. But that was December 20th, 2014. For years, I often wondered, why did I go running through a neighborhood naked? Like, that doesn't make sense. Why? 2019, Douglas Riggs, he's now deceased. He threw me off completely because I was too close to the truth. I think it wasn't until 2020 when I moved in here that it dawned on me what was going on at the time. What happened when it dawned on me? So basically, it took like 6 years for me to realize why I went running through a neighborhood naked December 20th, 2014. And it was because I was put through human hunting parties. And it took me 6 years to figure that out. Do you know it took me 5 years to figure out? And it was only by listening to the Hampstead kids. 2014 until 2019, I went to an international satanic ritual abuse conference in Newark, Ohio. And at that conference, they played a clip of the Hampstead kids. And the Hampstead kids were talking about the adults dressing up in costumes. And all of a sudden, things started to click. And that's when it dawned on me, wait a minute. That memory I have of the angels descending on Mount Hermon and making a pact to spit in God's eye, I wasn't alive for that actual real event, but the adults and the dumbs dressed up like the fallen angels, and they put me on a stone altar, and they tore my body apart, making a pact on me to spit in God's eye, Heavenly Abba's eye. And then there was another little child from the Rothschild family. She came and got me up, and she cleaned me off and put clothes on me. She bandaged up my wounds. And even though the adults tore me to pieces, it didn't matter because they made me serve them after that. And even though I was bleeding through the wounds, it didn't matter because they were still hitting me and kicking me, saying rotten things to me. But I had to serve them food and drink and wait on them after they did that to me. I was a real little kid. Need a shade. Thank you very much. Have you done something? Yes, I got rid of my grays. I temporarily dyed my hair. I've never permanently dyed my hair. I've been too scared, but I temporarily dyed my hair, so this should last me about 6 months. I shouldn't see any grays. Oh, and I put a little bit of makeup on. I put eyeliner on. I'm like looking, I should have probably put blush on. That's what my grandmother would do. She'd be like, pinch your cheeks. Okay, there. Now I got color. Yeah, I came out of my pajamas just to put different pajamas on. At least you know what I did different, Blazin'? I'll show you what I did different. This is not on my head right now. I took the hat off. All right, well, apparently Mountain Man doesn't want to join me on the panel, so I don't know how to do this by phone. Click the link. Mountain Man must be having a blonde moment because his name's not Holly, so he can't be having a Holly moment. Dye it green. No! What do you mean dye my hair green? No, I don't want to wear my trauma and torture on the outside of me. When I used to go to the dispensary, because I didn't know anybody, when I was stuck going to the dispensary, every time I walked in and I saw the people with like different colored hair, I was like, okay, daddy raped you, mommy neglected you, you hate yourself, you're another one that hates yourself, because people that like do that, they're wearing their emotional problems and mental problems on the outside of them. And if they're not the rock star Pink, then they should not be looking like her. I think only Pink can get away with that. I don't know, it's a personal opinion. I'll tell you what, if I did dye my hair, if I colored my hair green soul, you know what I would do? I would make it like the rainbow. I'd have like complete rainbow bright hair. Every color of the rainbow. Like each strand would be a different color. But I would keep it long. I wouldn't shave my head and just leave like a patch of hair on top. Blue-haired grandmas, right? Makes you wonder about them. They probably went through something, Giant B. Like, I'm not, like, I know it kind of sounds facetious, but I'm not trying to be facetious. It's just what I've learned. I'm 50, going on 5. Yes, sirree, Bob, I am. If anybody wants to join me on the panel, they could. But I'm going to run a tight ship. No cursing. Hang on a second. I have a list of words you cannot say if you come on my panel. You can say everything George Carlin said not to say, but let me get the list of the words you're not allowed to say. Fish, orange. Hey, Timotheus. Why do you have to have such a long name like that? Happy Friday. You are? Oh, I'm going to have to set my alarm clock. Because if I don't set my alarm clock, I'm not going to remember. Biased. What about your brunette? What about my brunette? I like my brunette locks. You're 49er. I'm 50. I hit the big 50 September 12th. I don't even remember what I did for my birthday, but I know what I did. I went out with Brandy. Brandy's half a century old as of November 22nd. I went out with Brandy, Rita, Alexius, and their fur baby Izzy. And these beautiful, fine women who I love dearly, they took me to a conference. And I got to meet, I should give Matt a call. I got to meet a podcaster named Justin, another man from, I forget his name. And then I met another man, but I forget his name. Then Gregory Reed, Carl Gallops. I didn't get to meet Sherry Tenpenny, but I saw her there. I got to meet Vicky Joy in person, but her and I did a video. 52 in January. Wow. All right, so let me set my clock. What is it? 9 p.m. Let's do 9:30. Tomorrow. Why is he giving you the mic? So I guess nobody wants to join. I remember my 40s, 9 p.m. I'm going to show up fashionably late. I don't see any point to show up on time. All right, I set my alarm, Tim. I'll be there. That's cool, though. Congratulations. That's really awesome. The only reason why I've not been tuned into Dan Bedoni is because I'm knocked out before the sun even goes down. It goes down at like, what, 6 New Jersey time? Oh, I know something else. Why, if you're still here, Green Soul and Blazing, why it looks so great this evening was because there's a filter on StreamYard, and it's this little feature that says, would you like to enhance your appearance? And I was like, yes, I would. Well, I turned the thing all the way up to the extreme, change me. But I started to look plastic, like literally plastic. So then I put it to very subtle, and it got out my heavy and fine lines. You can tell when I crank up my forehead. It got rid of my heavy and fine lines. You know, I worked really hard to get my crow's feet. I must have got like 3 dozen crows. I worked really hard at my crow's feet, but this filter takes it off very nicely. I'm not going to miss it if I show up at 9:15. Okay, Mountain Man. Click that link. Their laughter line. No, I wish they were maybe now they're laughter lines, but before I was squinting, you know, like cowering down from my exes. Don't beat me, don't hit me. I remember one ex said, oh yeah, you deserve to be beat. I was like, yeah, because I'm dumb enough to date your ass. Yeah, I deserve to be beaten for dating you, that's for sure. My grandmother raised me better than to date a loser like you. If I'm going to be so stupid to date a loser, maybe I do need a little bit of common sense knocked into me. I'm joking. That's a joke. Here. Hey, Brian. I always wonder why people want crow's feet. Well, anyway, I don't really want crow's feet. Oh, it's green salt. I didn't notice you. Hang on 1 second. Oh, excuse excuse me. I don't mean to be rude. Green Soul's backstage. I haven't talked to you in forever. How are you? Are you talking? Are you talking, Green Soul, or no? You're not talking, are you? If you are talking, I can't hear you. Is that Green Soul? Anyway, I want tadpole tails in the corner of my eyes. Oh, okay, you're fixing your mic. All right, no offense. Okay, because if it's me, you gotta let me know. My equipment is 8 years old, so it doesn't work right. Like every time I go to um run from live streams on internet radio, it's a big hassle. Oh, look it. Here we go. Fix your mic so I can speak to you, man.
All right, yeah, he is.
Hi.
Can you hear me now?
No. Yes. No, I can hear you.
Okay. I get this thing off my
Blink
head.
twice if you're okay, Green. I want to see that movie Blink Twice. I'm
Can you hear me
probably
now?
gonna like walk out of the movie theater
Now you
feeling
can hear
shell
me.
shock all over.
Yeah, I think I just fixed it. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right.
Well,
Welcome.
all I got is this little flip phone and inside this RV, too much metal between me and the router.
Wow. You should just like send up smoke signals rather than
I
using
could
that
do that.
flip phone.
Oh God.
So, okay, real quick, now that you got your mic working, Green Soul, how was his Halloween party? Alex
Um.
Gray's Halloween party. You gotta tell me about it.
Well, it was it was crazy. He actually did a painting right in front of me. Like he literally did artwork. There were like there was a lot of people actually. There was like bands playing. They had fire breathers,
Really?
which yeah, it was insane. Yeah, they had some fire breathers, and then we just kind of chilled. Like we was there till like almost like 4 in the morning. Um, he actually let people sleep over his house. He has a huge house.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, if you want to stay, just stay cool. It was very chill. It was very relaxing, but at the same time, it was wild. There was a lot of people.
Oh, that's really cool. Hang on one second. I'm trying to show. Yes. Okay, guys, this is Alex Gray's artistry. I don't know if you can see all that.
Oh wow, that is neat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just so
his
you
wife
know.
actually paints too.
I'm sorry.
His wife does stuff too. Him and his wife.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm
they
gonna have
were
to look
like, yeah, yeah. He's an amazing person. Really peaceful and eccentric.
So, can I ask you, when he makes this artwork and the repetitiveness, like with the eyes over and over, he does that freehand?
Yes, yes, he does it freehand.
It looks like it's computer generated.
No, no. If you look closely, it's paint.
Wow.
Yeah,
It looks just amazing. That
yeah,
one was always my favorite one.
yeah. Yeah, he literally he went to medical school just to learn the human anatomy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he did 4 years of med school.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he thinks of this stuff normally. Wow,
Yeah, really creative person.
that's really cool.
The parties. I haven't went to one of his galleries just yet, but maybe I'll get the opportunity to.
That's really cool.
Yeah. You know that band Tool, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
Mr. Maynard.
yeah.
Yes.
He did a lot of the artwork for that band. That album Lateralis.
Oh, wow. I had no idea. I believe I met Mr. Maynard once online, and he's really intelligent. So,
Yes, that's very creative. He has a vineyard in like in Arizona, New Mexico. That his wine is really good.
well, that's important.
No, the wine is really good. Yeah, I haven't drank wine in a while, but there was a time where I used to actually, dabble in it. Um, I say his wine was one of the best I ever had.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice. Welcome, Victory. Um, I have to say, I like if I do drink wine, I like sweet stuff. But
Moving
Pinot
David
Grigio.
Blackberry wine.
I don't think I've had wine in a couple of years, to be honest with you.
I was looking at the label on the Mogan David wine, and it's actually kosher.
Well, doesn't kosher just kind of mean like they pray over it?
I don't know. That'd be a lot of praying for a lot of wine, but it was. I don't know. It had some religious or reference to it on there, and I think that's what they use in the church, in some churches, whenever they take communion.
Right. Well, welcome, Victory. Do you know the answer to that by any chance?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, no, I do not.
Okay, I thought maybe you might.
I don't drink.
The next time I'm in where I can get a bottle of it, I'll take a picture and send it to you.
Fine liver Chianti, says Blazing Stars. And fava beans. No. um, no, but as far as kosher, doesn't kosher just mean it's
Well, I could do an internet search right quick.
prayed to
Open up another tab.
God? All right, so right now I shouldn't admit that I'm an ordained minister. I thought it just meant that it was prayed
Hey,
to.
I love your outfit, by the way.
What?
Your outfit, your Grinch outfit.
What?
I wasn't expecting that.
Thank you. Oh, I
I was
was.
like, oh crap, it's Christmas. I was like thinking, well, it's Christmas or Thanksgiving. I'm not sure.
No, but I'm ready to steal Christmas too, and
She's
I'm not
stealing
going
it.
to stop at that. I'm going to go straight for New Year's after.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Cool.
Be a Scrooge next time.
Even better. You know, that's funny that you say that. I was thinking of getting paint, like whatever they put on cars, like when people graduate, and they write, graduate of whatever year they're graduating on. I was thinking about getting that same stuff and then writing on my car, "Bah humbug." It
There we
fits.
go.
I put the link in the internal chat.
What's this?
All right.
Hold on,
Oh,
gonna
okay.
go on cam.
Where's the people at?
People.
The folks. I thought there were more joining.
No,
We had how many people were in the chat? We had like at least I know it said 10, but I think what 7 of us were chatting.
Well, now I pretty much have my whole chat on my panel, so
Oh, okay.
no, it says that there's 10 people
And
in the
so
chat.
Bob
Yeah, he
and
is.
somebody. Oh,
Man,
okay.
I'm digging it. Like,
I don't mean to say anything, but you
Oh,
look
Naka.
good, Green Soul. You look
Oh,
like you're kind
gracias,
of
gracias.
thinned out. So
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I didn't eat too much turkey this Thanksgiving, so trying to keep my weight down. If I'm looking up, it's because my monitor is up. That's why
okay,
I put it in a way where I'm just leaning back and I could just see it from over there.
no
So if
problem.
it looks, if I look weird, just
No
um,
problem.
uh,
No, because I have to do the same thing. If I want to look at the camera, I have to look up. Otherwise,
mhm.
I'm looking at you guys. So for everybody else, it looks like I'm looking down.
No.
my right eye's giving me. Well, as you
So
know,
did
Holly, I
everybody
got
have a nice? I'm
shotgun
sorry.
blasted in this right hand. Took out about 3 ounces of flesh and blinded me in my right eye. To
Tell
do the
everybody
people,
what happened.
huh?
You got tell everybody what happened. Like what you're
Well,
showing me. Like,
the real story versus the cover story.
well, whichever story you feel like telling, but like tell them what happened to
Well,
your hand that almost blinded you, so they know. Because I know, but they don't.
well, I was moving a shotgun, a very old shotgun with a questionable safety and a hair trigger, and I'm going to tell it as it happened, as it really happened. Whenever I took a hold of this shotgun, it felt as though something else had a hold of it on the other end on the stock.
I'm listening.
And I was sweeping the floor and set the broom down, picked up the shotgun exactly the same way as I was holding the broom. And oh god, it felt like something else had a hold of the stock of that gun. I had a hold of the middle of the barrel and my hand on the muzzle, and I was picking it up to move it to from in front of the couch to the love seat so I could sweep the floor there by the couch. Like I said, it felt like something else that I could not see had a hold of that gun, and I pulled once and it pulled back. I pulled again and boom, I watched my hand explode right in front of my face. I've got a pellet of size 7.5 birdshot here and here in my head. I was life flighted to Little Rock UAMS, University of Arkansas Medical Center, Medical Services. Well, after the gun went off, I had to pull the barrel out of my hand, run out the door. I'm holding it like this above my heart and clamp down, and I'm running to a nurse's house that's less than 100 yards away. And I'm hollering, "Help, I've been shot! Help, I've been shot!" Blood is just gushing down my arm no matter how hard I hold it. And my friend Robin Wallace, the in-house supervisor at Mercy Hospital in Fort Smith, Arkansas, came out with her son, her husband, and her boy Troy, and his fiancee Melina. And they said, "My God, Bob, what happened?" I said, "That old shotgun went off on me." And Robin yells at Bill, her husband, "Get the quick combat gauze and the tourniquet. Bob's going to bleed to death right here on our porch." And there's blood all over the place. At one point, Troy said, "I could see the porch through your hand." And Robin gets the tourniquet on, and I'm screaming my head off, tough guy that I am. I never had a wound like this before. And she tightens it up. The arm turns white. She packs it full of combat gauze and takes the tourniquet off, and the gauze just instantly heart gets wet and just soaks it up. The blood flow was stopped before life flight got there 3.5 minutes later. They were just in Fort Smith dropping somebody off and got out there PDQ. this pilot was so expert that he maneuvered in between power lines, set down on the pavement, less than 30 yards away. They got the gurney out there. I walked to the gurney and laid down on the gurney, and they got me in the chopper, and we lifted off, and that's all I remember. They knocked me out with something.
So you got a free helicopter ride, is what you're telling me.
I suppose so, because my total hospital bill was $13.42.
Oh my God! When my lung got collapsed, September 2018, my bills came to $48,000, and I never got a free helicopter ride. I did get a free ambulance ride from one hospital to another because Hackettstown wasn't prepared like Morristown was. They thought I needed a tube.
You said something
So
about
Bob, that was the hand that you got shot with. Which
my
hand
right hand.
I see it.
Wait. Sorry, I don't know how to. Hang on.
Yeah,
All right, now
I
hold
see
your
it.
hand up.
Yeah.
Right
It's
here.
pretty hardcore, man.
It's where the end of the barrel was. They had to split me
Wow.
right here. And they had to
Look at
split
that.
me twice in order to close this wound. And they took a patch of skin off of my thigh to make a bottom for this hole.
Look at that.
And there's like a little square patch right up here on my leg where they stripped that skin off. And the doctor was old enough to be my son. I'll be 57 in February.
Yeah.
And he was like 25, and he said, "Don't worry, Mr. McClurg, we're going to get you patched up." And oh gosh,
Wow.
the people there at UAMS were outstanding. And they were just so attentive and kind and decent. They treated me like I was somebody. I'm sorry about the H word, Holly, but it was just.
I don't really care. I don't care about language.
But
really.
The whole incident, my brother said, "Bob, what happened? I know your protocols for handling firearms. You've never had anything like this happen before." And I said it was an old shotgun, and I just told people I bumped it against a ammo box and it went off.
There's a deeper story there, Bob. No, there's no deeper story, Blazin'.
But whenever you think about something else that was I could not see with my left eye, I couldn't, I was partially blind in that eye anyway. When I was 11 years old, I had a BB gun accident. So I didn't lose much.
So you had another incident with a gun.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What happened with the BB? This is like.
You see these stories on.
It's tracking.
It's tracking. I see it.
You see these stories on TV about ghosts and poltergeists dragging people off their beds and throwing stuff across the room. Why couldn't one have been in the house that day? As Holly said on Facebook in a comment, could have been a demonic attack.
All right, demon pulling the trigger. They haven't been any help to me. What happened with the BB gun?
Me and my brother was playing with a BB gun out in the backyard, and I'm 11 and he's 8 at the time.
You shot your eye out.
Well, he shot the board. He shot a board, and it went down an angle, came up at an angle, and pop! And I grabbed it. I threw my hand up, and I caught the BB. And I said, "It hit me in the eye," and he looked horrified. I said, "Don't worry, I'm not going to tell Mama out there lie. I'll tell him, make something up." The neighbor was mowing the yard. So another cover story to cover my brother's butt so he wouldn't get beat half to death.
Yeah.
I told him to shoot the board. I said, "I'm going to go on the other side of this board and look down and see if it leaves a mark on the board. I want to see about how powerful the BB gun was."
That is an accident waiting to happen.
Knowing nothing about the geometrical angle of deflection, pop. Yeah. So I really didn't lose a whole lot. but this pupil is so large now that the kinetic energy from the shotgun blast permanently dilated that pupil. So it pulls in every bit of light,
Yeah.
and I can't see nothing but light and shadow. The computer screen just looks like a big blur.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna cover that eye up, left eye.
We gotta get you Elon Musk's Neuralink. Yeah, I'm
Elon
Joe.
Musk is
So
it's what?
Get you a new eyeball.
Yeah, we
Well,
gotta
I
get
asked
you Elon Musk's Neuralink. You'll be able to see again.
Neuralink.
turn you into a cyborg.
Does
Yeah,
that fix it?
yeah.
The better to fix it, you can probably see into the future. You never know.
I don't want to see it in the future.
Right. One eye will see the present, and his new eye will see the future.
Oh
I know,
no!
right?
No.
The apocalypse.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't it like Elon Musk's mother said, "Well, if you want to be blind, don't." She said something like, "If you want to be blind, then don't get the link. If you want to be paralyzed, then or don't get the chip. If you want to be blind, don't get the chip. If you want to be paralyzed, don't get the
Just
chip."
a case in point, just to know that sometimes when an eye or there's other senses that can actually compensate for that loss.
Yeah. My hearing in my right
Yeah,
ear is excellent.
yeah. So like sometimes if you lose something, you'll probably gain something else. So that's how funny how the brain works, right?
No.
It will do that. You know, blind people like have really good sense of like spatial and hearing, and
Well,
they could hear sounds that nobody else
I
could hear
don't.
because
I
they're
don't know
really in
about
tune.
spatial. When I go to put like sugar or anything in a cup, I have to take the spoon to the cup and touch the cup. Otherwise, I dump it on the countertop.
You're
Okay.
on a
Well,
depth.
case in point, you're using your hands in order to, because if you have it, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to. I have to work out these little coping mechanisms, like take the spoon to the cup, put it on the lip of the cup, and then
Mhm.
dump it in there. Because if I just start trying to just like everybody else, it's that whole go toward the clothesline to hang my jeans on the clothesline and drop them on the ground. I have to go to the clothesline and touch it, and then put my clothes on the clothesline. Otherwise, I end up throwing them on the ground.
There was a story. I don't know if this is true or not that
Depth
Einstein couldn't
perception.
tie.
That's what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah. Say that again.
The depth perception is gone.
That perception. You know, they say that Einstein couldn't tie his shoes. I don't know how true that
You couldn't.
is. He
I
could not.
heard that too. He couldn't tie.
Yeah, he couldn't tie his shoes.
Wow.
They didn't. Too bad they didn't have Velcro back then.
He'll definitely use Velcro. I could definitely see Einstein using it for Velcro sneakers.
But
I would.
yeah, I can tie my boots and I'm coping with the whole thing.
No, to be upfront, like I do like the feeling of tightening my shoes. So I do like that feeling when yeah, especially with running sneakers.
Yeah.
You like that feeling of that. Like,
If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm putting some menthol on a regular cigarette. I make my own menthol cigarettes.
I'd love to have a cigarette. I'll take it without the menthol.
I keep full flavors. I buy the cheapest full flavor cigarettes there is,
I
and
don't.
then put my own menthol in it. Hey, you can get that menthol on Amazon or eBay or wherever.
Yum yum.
The only bad thing is it's a white crystalline substance that comes from a plant, but we all know that there's a drug that wrecks everybody's life that's the same appearance. So I have to keep it in a marked container.
Yeah, but the cops will be able to tell that with a real quick drug test, so you're fine.
Oh hell, I kicked all kinds of habits in my life, but nicotine is one of them that I just. Ugh.
Well, see, I don't smoke cigarettes. Somebody is lately accusing me of smoking cigarettes. I don't. I vape. But yeah, I got to be honest with you. I quit a
I,
lot of things in my
I'm
life.
actually trying to slow down on the vapes. I have been trying to quit, and it's been difficult.
It is.
Mhm.
This is
It's
3 milligram.
yeah.
3
That's what
milligrams.
This
that's
is
what I.
12.
Oh my
Mm.
God, 12.
Yeah.
On a
Oh,
bad day, she uses the 12.
I think I always have something in my hand. This sounds terrible, but even when I go to sleep at night, I wind up having my vape pen in my hand. And I think that's more of the addiction is having something in my hand, the hand to mouth, the I hate to say it, the oral fixation. But yeah, so that's 3. But when I feel like having a cigarette, I use 12 milligram just because I don't want to go back to a cigarette. So
Well, I caved into peer pressure as a kid.
I've been craving
Uh,
cigarettes now.
me too. Okay,
Yes.
listen, I'll go grab the pack of Marlboro Lights. I'll give you a couple. You won't have to feel bad.
I'm not gonna smoke. No,
Okay.
I'm not gonna do it. Well,
That's what you do.
maybe once. Maybe I did have it a couple of times. I did have it. I try to do it once every 6 months.
What's that
So
you say? I try to stay away from cigarettes.
actually,
uh,
I can't. If I go down to South Jersey, I got this guy that does cigarettes. That he makes his own cigarettes. I take a bump off of it. It's awesome.
Oh, I would in that case.
Yeah, I do. So definitely, when I go down south, I'm gonna grab one, maybe two
So,
or three. I'm
any
picking.
amount you can.
go
What
ahead.
was that, Victory? Oh,
So grab it any amount you can.
sorry. And grab me one too.
Oh, okay, all right. Now I have to be carrying for other people now. Great.
Come on. You got to get one for the Grinch.
Okay. All right. All right. I'll get you one when I go down there. Tobacco joints.
Need more chatters in here.
Um, yeah, I just smoked one. I had tobacco joints. Oh, I thought you meant marijuana joints.
Right.
I read
No,
that totally wrong. I was like, yeah, I have one of those. Thanksgiving is a celebration, but the Indians say the pilgrim spots that got screwed over the end. Mhm.
Well, to begin with, and yeah, in the end too.
I look at Thanksgiving this way, just to be thankful and just spending time with the family. I think that's good enough. Yeah. Screw the history of it. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's a time for if it gets people together, why not?
I posted some
Um,
things on my new Facebook about Thanksgiving, Native American view of Thanksgiving, and I just let them tell the story.
Yeah, that's true. And I think people need to be aware of that as well. You know?
No, that's called a glorified cigarette. If you take marijuana and you mix it with tobacco, that's called a glorified cigarette.
I didn't know that.
I don't know. That's what
That's
I would
called
call
ruining marijuana.
it. Like if you just put the weed in the joint. That's all you need. Well, I have a lot of leftovers.
Oh,
I still didn't even
leftovers.
get to eat my plate of food yet. Sorry. So, any
Yeah,
big
they're really
plans
good.
tomorrow?
I'm going to work. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow.
Same.
I can't wait. I got a lot of people to yell at.
They're gonna be so happy with you.
They're awesome. Right. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Do I have to? Yeah, it's funny. Stuff sometimes comes up. I end up doing something. It's been kind of spontaneous. Sometimes I don't have plans, but I end up having plans.
Yeah, tends to happen.
Yeah.
Didn't have much of a Thanksgiving.
So
Someone was sick here today, so had to tell them to call off from coming over. Someone in the family's sick, so we didn't want to spread it. But that's just how
Everybody is
this Thanksgiving was.
oh, do you guys
Just to share that.
celebrate? Yeah, do you guys celebrate Black Friday?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I remember as a kid, my grandmother would go out shopping with my Aunt Sharon the day after Thanksgiving just to have something to do. But that was like 40 years ago before there were ever any commercials on TV about it.
Yeah, I started watching freaking Facebook. It's crazy.
And I can
Started
fill my
watching
water bottle up.
the things on 1983 with the Cabbage Patch Kids. And I was watching how people used to bum rush. And used to it was amazing. Yeah, I love watching those videos.
I had a Cabbage Patch doll. She had red hair and pigtails. Her name was Marlene Zaya. I forget when she was born. I threw out the adoption papers. Yeah, like you know how my grandmother got one, like because everybody was beating each other up. That was like the first time I ever heard of like mad shoppers, so to speak. But my grandmother wrote a letter to the store called Authors in Warren, New Jersey, and she was like, "My granddaughter has bronchial asthma, and she just got her tonsils out, and I really want to get her a Cabbage Patch doll, and could you set one aside?" And the guy did, and she actually got one. I was one of the first kids in school to get one, all because my grandmother wrote this like letter where, of course, she poured her heart out into it.
Wow.
But, he's like,
awesome.
and the guy even made the owner of the store even made my grandmother come meet him after store hours just because it was such a big threat. So.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Well, it wasn't like that, but you know, just because Cabbage Patch dolls were.
Yeah. Well, I had Garbage Pail Kids. That's what I used to collect. That was the thing that I used to get into. I used to collect these cards. Like, oh, I got this one. Oh, I love this one. Yeah.
I remember the Garbage Pail Kids trading cards.
Yeah,
I remember Elvis Presley trading cards.
There was a what? An Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley trading cards. My brother collected a whole cigar box full of them. And when he died, he was selling those cards for $2 to $3 a piece to the high school girls in our school. I said, what a little entrepreneur. Yeah, it's just a little capitalist all over the place.
I did not know they had Elvis cards. That is insane.
Right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I could understand the Garbage Pail Kids, but not Elvis cards.
Elvis, my brother used to be into Elvis. Oh, like, dude. And now I have to say, as I got older, I appreciate some of his stuff now. But as a teenager, I was like, Elvis, what? Oh. But it's funny how your ear changes. Yeah. So, what's the get together for, Holly?
What get together? Oh, just
This thing.
I haven't done it in so long.
Yeah.
I haven't done it in so long, and I don't celebrate the holidays or have family, so I figured I
Mhm.
could, drag some of you guys out to hang out. I wanted
Oh,
to
that's
start
nice.
this earlier today and have like a holly-a-thon all day long, but maybe for Christmas. So, because
Mm.
I don't do anything on those days. So,
Yeah, you used to have these more often.
yep. Yes, I
Yeah.
used to get myself in trouble more frequently.
Oh, you used to get in trouble.
I'm
Why?
teasing. I'm joking.
Oh, I thought I was like, okay, what did you do? Okay.
So, yeah. Well, YouTube used to be a lot of fun. There used to be a lot more group hangouts,
Yeah,
Um,
I remember. I used to have live hangouts with all kinds of people, veterans and authors, and on the Mountain Man 1478 channel that I lost access to. I got to start this new one.
right, but even Green Soul, like I think I met him on a group hangout. Like back in the day when like Google Hangouts existed and you could have like 10 people and so
Yeah, that was the Wild West.
yeah. And then I carried
That
that
was-
from you guys over to YouTube and that's yeah. I remember Mountain Man Bob was on one of my panels. This is a story I was going to tell about you, Mountain Man Bob.
All right,
Is
go
I
ahead.
remember, I think it was my birthday of 2016. I was living in Flemington, New Jersey, in that small blue room, and you were on my panel. And I remember a couple days afterward, the guy that wound up collapsing my lung was making fun of me because I had you on my panel. And I was like, are you kidding me? He hung out with me on my birthday. You weren't here. Well, like, what's to make fun of? But I remember you were one of the people that I got in trouble for being friends with.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like,
Why, why do
even,
I feel honored in a weird sort of way?
yeah,
You got in
no,
trouble? You got in trouble? What do you mean in trouble?
Somebody I
You-
don't even know was making fun of me. Yay!
yeah.
what did you do?
I was the, in my
No, always
hometown.
panel. No, but I wasn't really allowed to run panels or have friends back then. And now that I'm allowed to have them, nobody wants to hang out with me. So it just
I'm
kind
here.
of works out that way. But maybe I should
Yeah,
run more panels.
yeah. Don't worry, nobody hangs out with me either.
Fill in eventually.
Yeah, eventually they will come.
Yeah, maybe not today, but another day.
Yeah, maybe next week.
I don't know what Brian Griffin means about youngins. I'll be 57 in February.
I think Brian's older than you.
Oh, okay.
I think that's why he calls us youngins. I think he's probably like the senior out of all of us. What are you, Brian, like 90? 91? He's
102.
like
No, I'm
only
just kidding.
getting up.
Well, I just got through shaving all the white whiskers off my face. Maybe I should have left them.
You would have made Brian feel younger if you had. So, no, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Yeah, I'm trying to grow a beard. It's going to take a long time for me.
I'm trying to grow a mustache.
Uh,
It shouldn't take too much longer.
Brian
Think
says
I'm,
he's
I'm
54.
thinking about curling mine. I'm thinking about, maybe.
he thinks.
Brian says he's 54. He thinks old enough to forget my uh, 54. He's old enough to be my younger brother because my younger brother's 3 years younger than me.
Well, you guys are old enough to be my older brothers, so.
Mm,
Yay.
Not
very
you,
true.
Green Soul. I'm still older than you.
That's not right.
You either way.
No, I'm definitely older than you.
Whoa.
I think so. I don't want to be younger. I'm tired of being a young guy. I don't want to be the young guy anymore.
All right,
Every-
Victory,
Maybe
you be the young guy.
maybe more mature, maybe. Possibly.
No, I don't want to be that either. I don't
Oh,
want to
okay.
do that.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Holly?
I forgot. I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem, no problem.
Uh,
I think I said you be the younger guy, Victory.
Oh, okay. I'll be young for this
You
panel.
know what? I'll be young. I'm sick and
Yeah, you'll
tired.
be yeah.
I'm going back to
Yeah.
being young. I'll take the young spot.
Go back to being 21.
Yes,
There we go.
Yeah.
if that were only possible.
Feel much better now. Now I've just got to
You
aim being the oldest.
not to ask anything personal, but do you have any memories of your super soldier skills, any at all that you still remember?
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
Dismantle guns or any moves, anything?
I was in the Marine Corps.
I'm in Holly, but you're a super soldier too?
Oh no, I thought you were talking to me.
Oh no, I'm talking about
the
Holly.
military. I'm
This-
sorry, I thought you were talking about the
Oh, it's
military.
okay. Nope.
Yeah, I was the Marine Corps.
Well, do you guys still have your military skills? Green
No.
Soul?
Yes.
I do.
Sorry.
Oh
You
yeah,
don't.
yeah.
I'm a veteran of the war on drugs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was a cook. That's what I was
Oh,
doing.
like Steven
was
Seagal in Under Siege. He's a cook. He was a cook too, but he was a SEAL.
It was yeah.
Just joking.
Let's see,
But
what
yeah,
was that old saying? The army marches on its stomach. It depends on the cooks to feed them, to keep them going.
Well, that's the thing.
It's a key role.
I went to school, right, for being a cook, and then as soon as I got into the fleet, I didn't cook anything.
Mm.
I just like,
Wow.
here's your rifle, and just do your thing.
Oh, man.
Oh wow.
Pulled you out of the kitchen, put you in the field.
We didn't have a kitchen. There was no kitchen. There was
Ooh.
nothing. Yeah, there was no kitchen in our. So yeah, we had to eat. Our kitchen was nature, I guess.
You can't cook in nature.
You can't cook in nature?
No, I
Really?
mean,
Nature?
what are your seasoning's going to be? Leaves? Can't cook in nature. You need a kitchen.
No,
Yeah.
we'll improvise.
There you go.
MREs, meals ready to eat.
MRE.
That's what we had.
My brother gave me about 200 MREs. I gained a lot of weight. He said, you got to get a lot of exercise eating these things. They're about 1 million calories each.
Yes.
I need those.
Yeah, MREs, and they had something where you could actually warm up, like some chemical reaction in the bag, and it heats it up. It's amazing.
Little chemical card about so
Yeah,
big.
so-
Put it down in a
yeah,
little
so-
pouch, put some water in
Exactly.
there with it, fill it up to the
Yeah.
little line, drop your main course in there, and wait.
There you go. I totally forgot how to do it, but there you go. Yeah. Definitely the memory just came back. I was like, yes, that's what I did. Yeah.
Victory,
It's
getting back.
coming to like a really, I do enjoy playing saddles.
So, Victory, as far as what I remember from my military days,
Yeah.
I just remember how to run and run. Fall asleep running and keep running.
You must
And
be
if
really
there's
fast.
water, dive into it so you get your smell off you and then keep running. Don't
Okay.
stop running. Just run.
I imagine you have to be really fast.
I used to be.
Oh,
I'm
You
50.
nothing else though?
You look like you could run
Yeah, she does.
really fast. Yes. I don't believe that. I think if something were to happen, I think you can check.
Yeah, you'd be the first one out of there.
Yeah. Yeah. You
You're
look
like
like you could actually sprint.
you look like an escape artist. Like you can probably like escape like something tied around you, or what do you call those? What are those magicians or whatever? They wear those white coats and they can like get out of them underwater. I forgot what we call those, but yeah, you look like you could escape one of those.
I would love to be David Blaine, but um,
He's
yeah,
actually
funny.
from Jersey.
What?
He's actually from Jersey. He's from Little Falls.
David
Yeah.
Blaine.
Yeah, he's from Little Falls, New Jersey. That's
Oh, wow.
Didn't he have a show on TV called David Blaine's Street Magic?
Yep.
Street magic.
Ah. And there was this guy named David Copperfield that used a series of mirrors and light beams to make the Statue of Liberty look like it disappeared. If you can bend light in a 360-degree circle around something, you can make it disappear or invisible.
Yeah, apparently what they did is they had like a stage in front of the Statue of Liberty, and then through all the theatrics, they like spun the stage around so everybody was facing the other way, and the Statue of Liberty was behind them. And yeah, I don't know.
I've been thinking about trying that whole becoming invisible thing with light beams and mirrors, just to see if I can do it.
You might be better off like buying one of those things from China, the invisible fabric things that they have now. Did you see them? What they have?
No, not yet.
I saw this video where China came up with like an invisible cloth.
Maybe have a bunch of tiny little reflective surfaces or something. I don't know.
The
It's a
thing that
complicated
is
subject for my mind anyway.
the thing that's interesting is with their invisible cloth is they can catch the background behind you and project it in front. Like you're not even there.
That might come in handy deer hunting, you know.
Hey, Lori, how are you, sweetheart? It's great to see you. It's been a long time.
Lori wants to join.
No, you're stuck on the panel, Victory. I'm sorry.
Oh, how many can you have on here?
6.
Oh, she can join.
Yes, Lori, if you'd like to join, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping me be hostess, Victory. I don't mean to be thick-headed. I haven't run a panel in so long, I forgot how to run StreamYard even.
Been like, what, 3 years now? 2?
That's a long time.
I've been on one of your panels before.
I got tired of all that clean water, so I had to get some coffee.
Okay.
Oh.
So any big plans for Christmas? Anyone?
Not me.
I'm probably going to be camped out on the Arkansas River by myself.
I'm planning to get a Christmas tree and try to put it upside down. Definitely.
An upside down Christmas tree.
Yes.
Is that something like an upside down flag, a sign of distress? Or?
No. Actually, it was a thing in Germany a long time ago.
Oh,
but
really?
it came back in style in certain places, like, So like, I'm trying to figure out how to do it. Like, I definitely want to do it.
And I'm
So
sorry.
that's my plan. Yes, definitely.
I want a picture of that.
Yeah.
If you pull it off.
One thing I like about Christmas is Christmas lights. I love Christmas
Me
lights.
too.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I don't put that around my house too much, but like the inside, I do it more because I just like the way the
Oh,
inside.
my family, they started putting some up early. Most of it's ready now, so the whole neighbors can come by and see the lights from out there. It looks pretty nice.
I like Christmas lights. That's the best part. I like the whole season.
Brian Griffith said he's gonna stalk Santa Claus and hide out with milk and cookies as bait for that fat man. Well, what you
No,
gonna do once you get him?
I'm going to steal your milk and cookies before
Oh
you
my
even put it
goodness.
out for Santa Claus, okay? I'm going to swipe that from your fridge, from your
Uh,
countertop before you even
No,
put it out
somebody
for
leaves
Santa
out
Claus.
milk and
Steal those
cookies.
milk and cookies.
They are gone, and that's gonna be me.
That's the best part, is taking them
Yeah,
away.
yeah. It's like, oh, surprise! What is this?
Trying to trap Santa.
Well, I am Santa Claus, by the way. So I
Oh,
should get milk. Yeah, I am. Because I'm the one. So I should have a right to those milk and cookies.
you're the you're the replacement of what's his name's character from the Santa Claus. You're the new Santa Claus.
Yeah, yeah. But
But
the issue is I would not be big.
doesn't he have
I
to
can't,
follow? I
I
think there's a
can't gain
rule that
weight.
there's a rule you have to fall off a house before you become Santa. I think fall off a roof.
Is that how the movie goes?
Yeah, he took over because the other Santa had fell off a roof and I guess passed on, and then then he becomes Santa.
Oh yes, I
Jim
remember.
Allen.
He
Yeah, that
became
one. Yeah,
Santa.
Claus.
He
the
became Santa
concept.
by default. Somebody came out with that silly story. It's like, yeah, imagine they had to pitch that to the studio. Just like, that that's genius. We're gonna put that in the movie.
The coffee pot.
You okay, baby? Oh, you okay?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Brian. Brian had 2 teeth removed a month ago. Tooth Fairy didn't even pay him. Well,
You
that's
know,
Bidenomics.
yeah. I almost got into a tooth fairy with a family member because I told a kid, I told their kid that hey, tooth fairy doesn't exist. He's like, what? And the mom got really mad, but I was like, I didn't. I was like, oh, my apologies. I didn't know that. But isn't he a little bit too old to believe in tooth fairy? But I don't know. It's like the tooth fairy. It's like what tooth fairy? So I got in trouble for that.
Oh, so your friend's not coming on?
If I ever have kids, never remind me never to allow you to babysit them.
So what tooth fairy?
What Easter Bunny and Santa Claus, Holly, Mom? They're all fake. How could you do this to us? We want the gifts right now.
Trying to find my reading glasses. Oops. I need glasses to find my reading glasses.
I'm glad you kept the painkiller. I would have kept the painkillers too. They would have been gone by now.
So I guess your friend changed her mind.
I'm sorry. Who?
Lori was going to jump on and said something about another time.
No, she said she's gonna watch. It's good to see you,
Watch.
Lori. It's been so long.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wouldn't want to join me. No, I'm kidding.
Let me see. Did you watch the video about? Let me see. Diddy and Murphy earlier, Holly?
What video?
The P Diddy video about Brittany Murphy I sent to you earlier. You might have. I don't think you had time to watch it, but it was a video that pertains to him might have having something to do with her murder.
Oh, I actually looked into that on my
Oh, you did.
own.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We don't have to talk about it. Just
no,
talk
we
about the
could.
video.
It's fine by me. No, I actually think that Ashton Kutcher has something to do with Brittany Murphy.
Hmm.
Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. She was a great actress, and then she gets mixed up with Ashton, and then the next thing you know, she's dead. So I think there's absolutely something to do with it.
Yeah.
Um,
Suspicious.
yeah, I think all of Hollywood is suspicious at this point.
And complicit.
Yeah.
I
Well,
haven't really been watching a lot of movies. Yeah. So like some of the movies that I really like is the ones that are, there's some, but I've been watching foreign films because I'm sorry, but a lot of these movies are bad.
oh, yes.
They're bad. They're just written poorly. They're not even entertaining.
Yeah, no, they don't make good movies like they did anymore.
No, they don't.
Can't remember when was a really good period. Somewhere around mid 2010s, but then I don't know. Can't remember when the last good movie I saw
Mm-hmm.
in terms of recent movies.
The last good movie I seen, and according to recent movies,
Uh-huh.
was Night in Old Mexico with Robert Duvall.
Oh,
Oh, I
So,
lucked out one night on YouTube. I don't know how it happened, but one night it popped up on my screen. It was this movie, and it had just come out in the theaters too. I forget the name of it, but um, it was about, oh geez, these people that are stuck in a cabin in the woods, and the trees turn into fallen angels or demons at night, and these people have to make sure that they're locked into the cabin because
is that called A Quiet Place?
I don't know the name of the movie. I
Oh,
forget the name of the movie, but when I saw it, it had just come out in the theaters, and I think somebody screwed up on YouTube because they posted it. It popped up on my feed, and I got to see it for free.
I think I saw that. I think I watched that movie. I think it's called A Quiet Place, but it could be a different movie.
Watchers.
Watchers. Okay, Watchers. Yeah,
That was it, Watchers. I thought that was a good movie, but I want to see Blink twice.
Blank Place. Watchers. And Blank Place.
Okay, Brian. Sorry about your bad hair day. I myself am having a good hair
I
day.
can't.
I had to
I
check
gotta
my.
take that back. Last year had pretty good amount of, not to cut. Sorry about that, Holly. I was just
No,
gonna say last year had pretty good amount of movies. There was a lot of them, but this year it's been pretty bad.
you know what one I want to see is Beetlejuice. The second
Beetlejuice.
one. Yeah.
Have I seen that? I've.
That was fun to watch.
You saw
You
it?
know, it's weird. Oh, sorry.
No,
Go
I
ahead.
didn't see it, yeah. I didn't see it, yeah.
Okay. I want to see the second one, definitely.
I've never really fully watched the first one. most of the time I only catch like bits and pieces or the end, but I've watched it when I was young, but I don't remember it. So when I watch it in recent times, I never fully watch it all the way through. But I do remember. The irony is, I remember the cartoon more than I do the movie. Yeah, there was a Beetlejuice cartoon. My sister hated it. I thought it was okay.
I remember the Beetlejuice cartoon because my mother and stepfather would make me babysit other
Oh,
kids well before I was way too young, but I was a responsible youth, so
mhm.
I remember getting stuck watching that, and
Mhm.
yeah.
Now I got the Beetlejuice cartoon running through my head.
Oh my.
They also
The
had a
theme song.
Barbie doll cartoon where these Barbie dolls would rub their earrings and turn into a superhero, and
Oh, wow.
anyway,
That sounds like is it am I thinking about Bratz? So there was a cartoon like that too.
Powerpuff
no.
Girls or something like that.
No,
I used to do some
earrings.
babysitting for a friend of mine, and her kids had a thing for the Spice Girls and the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, I remember those.
Oh god, yeah, they wanted to try and cut my hair one time. I said, "Hey, you can stick with the comb and the spray bottle, but let's not go there with the scissors."
That's crossing the line there.
You know, the difference between a good haircut and a bad haircut's about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Uh,
What is French silk pie?
how'd it go? All of a sudden,
What is that?
Chair.
French silk pie. Oh man,
Wow.
Brian
You
Griffin. Okay, I'm breaking out the
Silk
French silk pie.
pie.
That's chocolate with little chocolate shavings and some whipped cream on top.
there's
Or
something
flicks of
not right.
ice.
There's something not right when you know about that before me, a girl does. That's delicious.
Oh wow,
Like,
that looks really good. I just checked the picture
So
out.
the Village Inn
Wow.
restaurant, me and my friends would hang out there, and I would order French silk pie and a cup of coffee.
Yeah,
It's
that
strange.
looks good.
French silk pie. I don't think I've ever had one.
Yeah.
I didn't even get my turkey dinner yet. Like, now you're on the pie.
See, now I'm hungry. Now I gotta eat.
I know. And the same thing. I'm like,
Yeah, I gotta eat it.
Start
I
talking about
actually,
pie, and I'm thinking about Tommy Lee Jones and Men in Black.
Oh wow.
Anytime's a good time for pie. Pie solves a lot of problems.
all right, Holly, I'm gonna have to come back. I gotta eat.
okay.
'Cause
Oh,
I
okay.
eat. As soon as that pie hit, I was like, all right, I have to go.
Yeah, I might have to follow you out too because I'm like getting hungry myself. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great
yeah,
to talk to you.
exactly.
Great
I
chat.
like you privately, but it's so great to see you, Green Soul. Thank you so much for joining
Good to
me.
see everybody. Yeah,
Take
no,
care,
you
man.
should do these more. Yeah, you should do this more.
Yeah, you should.
Okay,
Yeah,
I will.
Maybe
I'll definitely stop by.
Absolutely.
You know?
Sounds good.
in
All
a
right,
few
then I
weeks.
will
Next week. Yeah.
next week, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Sounds good. All right, I
Yeah.
can. I'm free next week. Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
kind of free for the rest of my life. So,
Yes, you are.
I'm
Are
gonna
you
have to do
retired too,
this.
Bob?
Huh?
Are you retired too, or do you still work?
I work for myself, the private sector. I
Okay.
hire myself out as a security guard, and I also I teach survivalism. I try to teach people how not to die when they're enjoying the great outdoors.
Hmm.
that's a novel
Oh, okay.
idea.
Yeah.
I put it on my Facebook, and under my employment, and then I make fire building kits. And in fact, everyone's these barrel rods or fire steels. The handles were falling off of them left and right all over the bushcraft community. And I showed people how, with a little bit of thought, I came up with an idea of scraping off this oxidized coating on the fire steel to get the adhesive to adhere better with the handle material. So I could have kept that as a trade secret, but I just made a video some years ago and gave it away to everybody.
Mm.
Could have been a wealthy man. I would have hid it and kept it a secret.
Mm.
So, Victory,
Would have
thank
been
you
nice.
so much.
I'm sorry, Harley. Yeah.
Sorry, no, after you.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't say anything important.
So,
Oops.
So where are we going?
I do think I'm gonna follow Green Soul out because I'm hungry.
Oh yeah, sure.
But I'm so honored
Absolutely.
that you guys joined me. Thank you, Victory, and thank you,
Oh.
Bob, so much too. Because
Oh, I was thrilled because I get to sit and talk with you and interact with you face to face live.
I know it's
Yeah.
been a long time. It's great to see you. So thank you so much, Bob. I appreciate it, and thank you to Green Soul. I hope he's enjoying his pie wherever he is.
Yeah. About to eat me
Here's to Blazin too. It's great to see you, Blazin, and Brian. It's great to see all of you, Giant B, Lori S, and who else do I have? Timmy. If I missed
Who else
anybody,
came?
Lori S. Victory.
Lori,
You guys.
Yeah. Yep, that's all of them.
Yeah. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Thank you for letting me show off my Grinch outfit too. You know, but yeah,
Fancy outfit. And the hat, yeah.
It's got to be pointed straight up too. There's no wire or anything on it. It just stays like that.
Just like that.
Just like that.
I've been looking for a new piece of headgear myself. Another black hat like I used to have. Someone took my hat.
If anybody takes my Grinch hat, man, they're going to have problems. Their head's going to wind up looking like your hand if they touch my Grinch hat.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
no.
I'm teasing.
Real stuff right here. Well, great talking to you. I'm
Yeah,
going to enjoy my keto cake and hop on the bed.
Thank you, Victory. And thank you so much, Bob. I love you both very much. And thank you.
Love
So
you too,
I
Holly.
guess I'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place, same bat signal.
Yeah.
All right. I love you all very much. Thank you.
Love you, Holly. Take care.
Later. You too.
Good talking, Bob.
good night, everybody.